This is insane. What the heck? That's almost 400 million. The damage difference is too huge. And this is probably the biggest damage difference I've ever seen in my life. Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Now, how strong is Crown? She's insanely broken. She power creeps every single character in the game. By character, I'm talking about Burst 2, of course. Alright, Burst 2. So, should you pull for Crown? Absolutely yes. If you can get one copy, get one copy. If you can get more, go for more. Alright, the truth is you probably don't need to, but at least get one copy for her. Now I'm going to show you guys the pulls, the testings, everything, but she's just insane. Alright, power creep is real. Let's go. Let's show you guys how strong Crown is. Okay, so first up, we are getting free kilo and free 10 pulls. Get rewards during event. Wait, claim all. Free. Oh my god. There's also free pulls once per day. Okay, free pull. You can use this every single day for 21 days for 3 weeks. However, these free pulls doesn't count towards your mileage. You even mentioned here no mileage to claim. So it doesn't count towards your gold mileage ticket. So keep that in mind. So you can use this. Maybe you can spook some characters. Maybe you can spook Crown along the way if you get lucky. Alright. There's a chance to obtain Crown. But remember, Crown is a pilgrim character, so she's a 1%. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Now let's go. We're gonna do some pulls. And let's see. Alright, it's just going to be a blue. You'll get a lot of blues because that's just how it is, right? It's one pull. Alright, let's go. Let's see if I get lucky with this. Let's see if I am able to one tap. Can I one tap? One tap is one of the hardest things to do on this planet. And no, I can't do it, sadly. Right, no one tap today. But it's fine though, because I'll two tap. I will two tap and see how it goes. So this is going to be it. Alright. So this is going to be it. Let's see if we can get it along the way. Oh. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Okay. I see how that is. Wait, what? No 4%? No fake out, no 4%. No 4%, guys. Yo, what's happening? Okay, it's going to be the next one for sure. For sure, for sure. 5 multi and nothing. I'm not going to bother. Damn, you're not going to bother? Why? Why are you not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's happening? I don't see nothing. What's happening, guys? Not even the 4%. Okay, it's gotta be here, guys. It gotta be here, right? It has to be, right? It's going to be a bad banner. Is it going to be a bad banner, guys? Wait. Come on. Come on, what is happening? Okay, the next one has to be it. It has to be it, right? No way, right? No, 70 pulls? 60 pulls, 70 pulls? No way. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Look at this. 2. Okay. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Okay, is this it though? Is this it? We got the 4%, but now can we beat the 1%? So we're looking for a pilgrim.
I may be a nice
Pilgrim?
please.
Tetra! Okay, Tetra. Ludmilla.
We'll save you and
Man. Okay. Okay, pulling Crown is not as easy as it seems. They are making it hard. They're trying to make this as hard as possible, alright. I can see what they're trying to do. But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, alright. How much is that? 60 pulls, 70 pulls? Come on. The next one will be it. Wrong queen? You're right, that's the wrong queen. Come on, give me a fake out. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Did 40 pulls but only got a Scarlet Black Shadow dupe. I would love a Scarlet Black Shadow dupe. I would love that as well. You know, any Pilgrims would be nice. Pilgrims are all gone. Guys, the Pilgrims are all gone, guys. It's all going away now. Okay. Pilgrim. Give me a Pilgrim. Okay, give me 2 Pilgrim. Alright, come on. Pilgrim banner. Okay. Alright. Alright, is this it? Guys, can we get it? 1%. 1%, guys. 1%? Is it going to be Pilgrim? Pilgrim? Pilgrim?
I am crowned
Yes.
king of this kingdom.
Yes.
You wish to become a subject
Peel-
of my kingdom?
Grim.
You're welcome to.
Pilgrim. Alright, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Now, Crown is a burst 2 character in the game, alright? She's going to be a burst 2 chain, and she doesn't rely on a team, right? For example, like Blanc, Noir, Tia, Naga, those are going to be in a team, and you need one or the other cannot function as well. But Crown doesn't have that weakness, and even then, she literally power creeps all of them. I'm not even joking. So this is going to be where her skill lies, alright? Whenever you activate the full burst, alright, everyone is going to get the attack percent and reload speed by this amount. Alright, this is going to be an insane amount. Now, if you did not cast your burst skill, then it increased defense and reload speed instead. So there's that. That's number 1. Number 2, this is where it gets super crazy, right? She's gonna be able to activate the HP potency increase, she has invulnerability, she can taunt the enemies, and she also recovers her own HP. Now, she also have this thing where it activates when recovery takes effect. This is very, very interesting, right? Affects all allies, increase attack damage by 21% for 7 seconds. Now, this one is very interesting. You can basically pair her with Rapunzel to basically have this almost like a perma buff kind of thing, if you want to, or even Emma if you have anyone that can basically heal throughout the duration of the battle. You're gonna get this like in the permanent uptime. Very, very cool. And of course, the burst skill, you want her to burst ideally. She's gonna be the best character. Affects all allies, increase attack damage by everyone by 36%. 15 seconds is a lot. Creates a shield as well for the everyone in the team, right? So what is her weakness then? She has everything pretty much. She provides a lot of attack boosts. She's just a straight up a monster. So the only weakness that she has right now is she doesn't really heal anyone in the team. She provides shield, but she doesn't heal anyone. So in most solo raid endgame stages, you are still going to probably need a healer. So that's going to be where certain characters like maybe Rapunzel comes in. Alright, I do think that Rapunzel is perhaps going to be a very, very interesting pair with her. So I'm going to show you guys some testing right here. Okay, let's see then. If we use Red Hood burst 1, Red Hood burst 2, Red Hood burst 3.
Let's keep the momentum going.
Do we get 3 buffs? 1 for all? No. You only get 1 stack. Just so that we clarify, we're talking about this skill, right? This skill, 1 for all, activates at the start of full burst, affects allies who previously cast their burst skills, increase attack and reload speed, right? This is the one. So 1 for all, increase attack, 1 for all, increase reload speed. But good thing that we know that Crown doesn't need to burst, right? That's one thing to know. She didn't burst. I use Red Hood burst 1, burst 2, burst 3, and Crown still applies this skill. So as long as the burst is activated, Crown doesn't need to burst. Crown doesn't need to initiate burst 2. I use Red Hood burst 1, burst 2, burst 3. So you can still get the benefit here regardless, right? So you can see it's only 1 stack. You don't get like 3 stacks even if... So yeah, it doesn't like push Red Hood's damage. So let's test damage comparison then. I want to test the damage comparison. Crown versus Blanc and Noir. So let's try Litter. We put Red Hood there. So we test this team first. So let's test Litter, Blanc, Noir, Red Hood, Modernia, and then later we just take Blanc out and put Crown and see if that's going to be an improvement. So ideally, you know, this is one of the better team to test against. Okay, 276 million. Okay, Modernia did that much.
I got too excited.
This is insane. What the heck?
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite
That's almost
vaccine?
400 million. Same team. Same team. Yeah, Crown is broken, man. Crown is actually broken. 3-9, that is crazy. 3-9. The damage difference is too huge. And this is probably the biggest damage difference I've ever seen in my life. Same team. Took out Blanc, replaced Crown. Okay, Little did 10 million more. From 22 million to 32 million. So Blanc, damage lost to Crown. Alright, makes sense. Crown herself do a lot of damage. Red Hood went up by... Red Hood increased in 30% damage. Almost 35%. That's a lot. From 94 to 123 million. Noir increased as well. Molyneux also increased 30% damage. From 99 million to 125 million. Same boss. You might still need Blanc though, right? You might still need Blanc for heal because Crown doesn't heal, right? I am doing it in the testing stage. But the buffs, this is to show the buff that she provides. It's insane. Crown doesn't heal though, just keep in mind. She doesn't have any healing built into her. She has this one that gives her attack percent. This one gives her defense. This one increases her HP potency. She can heal herself, but she doesn't heal like the allies. Alright, but she does create shield. So she does create shield, that's that. Now, I've tested every single burst 2 in the game. There's no one that can compete with Crown. Not even close. Alright, she beats Tia and Naga. She beats Blanc and Noah. You guys just saw that. Alright, so this is the comparison that I have versus Crown and Naga, right? So I basically took out Tia, replaced it with Crown. We have one burst 1. And she literally just demolished every single team that you can considerably think of. She beats Ram in a rocket launcher team. There's no burst 2 support that can compete with her damage buff. It's just insane bonkers right now. Alright, I'm gonna be real with you. This might be a little bit too much. Power creep is like really off the roof right now, right? It does feel like she's a little bit too strong. Now, what is going to be my advice? Pull for one copy. If you can, pull for one copy. Now, should you get multiple copies? That is going to depend on you. Now, if you are a veteran player and if you're looking to pull for extra copies for her strength and her buffs, sure. Now, if you are a new player, 160 gate should still be a priority. That one is a no-brainer, right? So what am I trying to test, right? I'm trying to test this particular thing. It does this HP potency, invulnerable, taunt, whatever, but I'm looking for this one. Activates when recovery takes effect. Basically, somebody needs to heal her constantly. Alright, affects all allies. And this is going to increase attack damage by 20.99%, 21% for 7 seconds. So if you pair her with Rapunzel, ideally, this is almost like a permanent thing. Because Rapunzel, as far as I know, is the only character in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Rapunzel, as far as I know, is the only character in the game that doesn't need to burst to heal. She bursts every time she hits the enemy. This one. Attack with full charge. Affects 3 ally units with the lowest HP. So every time she hits the enemy, she will always burst. So she will always constantly be bursting. So that means that Crown skill 2 is almost like a permanent uptime in itself. Alright, if you pair this with Rapunzel. So that's what I was testing, and wow. So I tested the same team. So you can see right here, right? So this is exactly the same team. We have like Scarlet Black Shadow, Alice. I just swapped out Maxwell. So Maxwell is supposed to be a buffer, and she is supposed to buff both Alice and Scarlet Black Shadow. And then I took Maxwell out for Rapunzel. Surprisingly, the score are really similar. This one still does more, alright? Maxwell still does a little bit more, but it's like so close to the point that I think it's workable. 2 to 3. I don't know how Scarlet did more here. Scarlet did more here with Rapunzel. 2 to 4. Yeah, this is kind of crazy actually. So what happens is maybe sometimes maybe in some occasions Crown can still die, right? But there's some occasions I think, just as a safety net, Rapunzel can somewhat revive her if needs to be. So especially when your taunter is on burst 2, if that burst 2 dies, there's no more chain. You burst 1 and then you cannot burst 2 to burst 3 anymore. So at least Rapunzel is there for a safety net in case that ever happens. Now, one prominent character that you can think of is going to be Naga. Naga is always constantly going to need Tia because of this particular thing, right? Activates when applying shield, affects all allies. You basically get the damage increase when attack call. And also one more here, activates when applying shield, affects all allies, increase everyone's attack by 23.32%. Based on my testing, yes. Naga and Crown apparently is better than Naga and Tia, which is kind of surprising actually. But having 2 burst 2 is still going to be a little bit wonky, right? You still want Crown to ideally be the one activating the burst 2, because Crown's buff is going to take priority. Her buff is going to be the better one. Okay, so this is testing in a battle format with Tia Naga, and then we have Little Scarlet Black Shadow, and of course Red Hood, right? I'm going to show you guys a very quick damage comparison. This is going to give me about 167 million damage right there, as you can see. Scarlet Black Shadow did about 71. So let's show you guys with Crown, the damage is going to skyrocket. So as you can see, I took out Tia and I put Crown in. Definitely, we are doing slightly more damage, right? Just now was 167, this is going to be 181, and you can basically see the damage difference. It's always going to be improvements because Crown is she's pretty much a damage dealer herself, alright? Even though she's a defender, she can basically do a big chunk of damage. I do think that, you know, giving her overload gears, you know, trying to give her the best stats possible is going to make a lot of sense. Now, what is going to be her skill priority? I'm going to say skill 1 should be prioritized because this seems to be the best one. It does activate whenever anyone casts burst as well, followed by the burst skill, and then skill 2 probably should be the least priority unless you want, depending on the bosses, you want the invulnerability, you want the taunt, sure. But if you're going for damage, skill 1, burst skill, is going to give way more. Alright, as for cubes, I recommend, for the time being, Bastion cube makes sense because she's a machine gun. That's just a universal cube for machine gun characters in general, right? Now, is there a best team for Crown, right? This is something that people have been asking, yo, what's the best team for Crown? I don't think there's a best team for Crown because she works everywhere. She is such a flexible unit. It's crazy how flexible she is. She basically fits into every single team that I can imaginably think. Alright, if you want to put her with Red Hood, go ahead. You want to pair her with Maxwell, Alice, go ahead. You want to pair her with Modernia, she probably fits there as well. Alright, so she's just such a flexible unit. The best team for her is going to depend on the boss that you fight, right? So that's something that we'll have to test out later, like solo raid bosses. Depending on the boss, if the boss have parts, certain Nikkes are going to be better. If the boss is this element, certain Nikkes are going to be better. So that's going to depend. So ideally, I do think that she's going to be everyone's main priority for the burst 2. If you are looking to tackle solo raids, she will be your number 1 burst 2 character moving forward. Alright, just no bars, no questions asked. She's just that strong. So yeah, Crown, definitely get 1 copy. Very strong character. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like and stay tuned for more Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.